And so it is. 144,000 illumined way showers who have incarnated to assist humanity to fully align and stabilize in fifth dimensional consciousness, also known as paradise consciousness. The 144,000 were the first and original soul group that sprang forth from the original void. And from that fractural patterning, it is understood that all souls were created. This original source group are old, ancient souls, original, all-powerful, highly gifted, highly guided, and highly blessed, in service at all times. Once this has occurred, this sends information to the higher self, hard drive of the original unit pair, informing it that remembrance has occurred by one of the individualized aspects. This then activates a coming online of the sleeping twin flames higher self matrix, which most frequently manifests as a very definite and direct experience of synchronicity. The asleep twin is then guided to certain number sequence configurations, often, and will see the divine feminine counterparts name everywhere, for example. But most importantly, they will be taken by their higher self to a crystal ascension chamber with you in the dream time, whereby the full upgrade of the divine feminine frequency of remembrance will be downloaded to the divine masculine consciousness during their dream time, and he will awake remembering that he was in a soul learning environment whilst physically asleep. Twin flames have a mother tuning fork that resonates at a particular frequency band, and it is imperative that one of the divine pair align with the resonance of the mother tuning fork. When this occurs, this will assist the counterpart to rapidly attune to enlightened consciousness, 5D consciousness, the now moment. This is the primary purposes of the twin flames, that we will return to the earth the vibration of blissful stability and alignment with higher God consciousness. Anchor the truth of divine and sacred union back onto the earthly plane. This is the promise that the divine masculine made to Mother, Father, God, and you prior to incarnation, lest us not forget this. The divine masculine is being reminded through a constant bombardment of higher self messages that this timeline of karmic entanglement has reached an end. This is what is occurring en masse, family of light, and there is an aspect of divine intervention taking place here, beloveds. And this intervention was agreed prior to incarnation. The divine masculine has been terrified consciously and subconsciously of being incarnated on the 3D plane. The masculine, in truth, servant to the feminine, and thus must be deeply and purposefully protected by the divine feminine at all times. But patriarchy has stolen this ancient truth from humanity, and without the honor and dignity of the divine feminine within and without, man has cut himself off from the source of his safety and protection. It is important that we all be reminded of the sacred truth that the divine feminine is the carrier of the multidimensional portal that is the womb, and it is she, the greatest creatrix, Mother, Father, God, entrusted to be the primary carer for each and every one of her divine creations. The divine feminine is who Mother, Father, God has entrusted with the highest responsibility to be the living embodiment of the truth of divine oneness. And so it is the goddess that exists in all men and women in equal measure. All is the eternal marriage of self in the Kundalini merge at the base of the spine. So mote it be, and so it is. With angel blessings from on high, with love, God said, "What up?"